Okay. Keeping this pretty straightforward. I'm still struggling to figure out why this deck feels so underpowered relative to the other elf deck, and I have no idea what it is. Maybe it's like less steady access to Azuri? Maybe it's just the matchups. Maybe the other elf deck wasn't going to beat Infect either. It could also be that the board is built pretty non-interactively, and the lack of quarter calling is pretty harmful in a lot of like because you can't find these tutor targets. Like you can't board into like four Aethersworn Canonists with your three chords and a Canonist or whatever against Storm. I hope this is an Adnos. Okay, they fetch basic planes. This is probably that Yuga blue-white nonsense deck. Why would you main phase? I'm so confused. Why would you do that? What what card does my opponent have? They fetched basic planes on their main phase. I'm even okay getting pathed here, honestly. Because Heritage Visionary Lead is like a pretty good follow-up, too. I'm trying to think why you would... Like, fetching main phase there implies that they don't have a dual land? Which then just gets weird to me as to why there'd be fetches in my opponent's deck. Oh, they're the stack? Why is there a Flooded Strand in there? Whatever. I have the hate card for this matchup. Try and draw to something that isn't a Horizon Canopy, so I don't take damage. Man, this nonsense that Azuri can't protect against Wrath in this format. Because Wrath actually is Wrath and says can't be regenerated because they didn't like that ability back in the day. Apparently regeneration was a little too much or something. I don't know. Not an expert on early Magic design. Or at least the logic behind it, or lack thereof. Day of Judgment really was a big step forward. Still trying to figure out why Flooded Strand's in the deck if you're fetching basics on turn one. Ugh. Please name Dwynen's Elite. That's fine. Nettle. Let's draw a bunch of cards, make a bunch of mana, do the general elf thing. That's not what I wanted to see. Oh, I get it. There's no fetches, so you don't have to reshuffle the cards that you bottom because you're continuously bottoming cards that aren't elves. Gotcha. Kind of actually makes sense. Did I miss half a mana by doing that? I think I might have. Yeah, I think I missed mana there. I think if I tap the land, I missed 2 mana actually because of that. That was a mistake. Because I'd have an untapped elf when the Lead the Stampede resolves. I guess I haven't played a land this turn. I guess like it's kind of reasonable to want to crack the canopy at some point. So I do this. I can build up mana if I need to. I think that my mistake was now pseudo correct because I actually do want to tap the canopy to sacrifice it. Not what I wanted. I think I want to keep these in hand. Okay. Let's do this. Playing both Llanowars so I can keep chaining afterwards. Probably should have always yes to that a long time ago. This is great. I haven't found anything. Is there actually the card Azuri in my deck somewhere? Or am I just going to put 20 power of Dirtle Elves into play and bash my opponent to death? Southern Elves Sentinel Summoning Sick too? Yes, it is. When in doubt, draw more cards. It's the end of my card drawing. No visionaries to go, or no symbiotes in this format to go buck wild with. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to cast that because that pretty effectively plays around Sphere of Safety, I think. And I guess the rest of my hand will have to do if I get Wrathed. I think so. Let me think about this. So I have one, two. So I have to pay 3 for each attacker if I get sphere safetied. One, two. So I get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 5 attackers. So that's 9. So the 5 attackers is this. Then I can tap 3 more creatures to attack with another creature. So I want to put 1 more creature to get another attacker. So I get to attack with 7 things, which is... Is that even enough? Really? It's not enough through a sphere safety? Ugh. Getting comfortable over here and trying to do some math. Ugh. So I get to... So this is... I said 13 things. So that's enough for 4 attackers, which is 11 with 1 floating. 14, 15, 16. So that's another attacker. 13. So I have to attack with 3 more things. So I'd have to wrangle up 8 more mana, which I think involves playing this. I still have a Heritage Druid left in hand, too. Four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16. I could kill my opponent through an Oblivion Ring. I don't think... I think this is a case where if there is a Wrath effect in my future, I am dead anyways, so the right play is just to jam as hard as possible because I have exactly lethal through an Oblivion Ring on my Elvish Archdruid because of the Pendlehaven. And then to lethal through Sphere of Safety, I don't know if this is enough. I haven't really mathed out this one. So there's... Sphere of Safety would be 1, 2... so we said, what? 9, 8 attackers, which is 24 mana. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20. So yeah, so that's... I have to make 18 mana over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That could be an elf. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, okay. So I have my opponent dead through Sphere of Safety, Ghost, basically anything but a Wrath effect. And I don't think there's any way for this setup to beat a Wrath effect. Not if my opponent has any reasonable follow-up. That's fine by me. It's actually especially fine by me because it implies that there's no Wrath effect in my near future. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a Path to Exile being cast. I'd just be dead. Starfield, I can beat Sphere. Okay. So I'm pretty far off of killing through this immediately. So, what can I attack with? So I save that. One, two, three. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mana? Is that correct? So I think, do I get in one more attacker here? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I do. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't get to attack with this. So I attack like this. Would I like to pay that much mana? Yes. Would have not gone down this road if I did not want to pay 10-2 mana. I should probably play faster because I actually need to get to these game twos with Fracturing Gust in my deck. Second Sphere of Safety is actually beatable. So, yeah, sure. I have Arc Druid exiled. Yeah, that's not going to fly, dude. Elk. This is what you get for playing Pillow Fort. People get to name Elk against you, so I get to make... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's the same. Okay, sure. Oh, I messed this up, didn't I? Yeah, I had enough. I miscounted by one, so I lose an attacker next turn. I could have... Oh no, because I'd have to tap the Nettle Sentinel, so it's all the same. That's fine. I was thinking I could have attacked with the next one and then tapped the Pendelhaven, but yeah. Oh, my phone is Hellbent? Oh, wow. That's cool. Is that enough? So I have 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pretty sure this is correct. Oh, it untaps my Nettles. Yeah, that's 100% correct. So it costs me... one mana to do this effectively? This is another path, so I just go. Yeah. Okay. I win this game. Jeez, why are my cards moving around so much? That was cool. My opponent didn't do anything. Okay, we can beat the linear decks if they don't do anything. Glad we figured that one out. I think Spellskite's actually okay in this matchup. I'm not a huge fan of like clunky Sylvan Messenger. Yeah, it's probably okay. What am I not a fan of? Dwynen's Elite seems kind of iffy here, but guess I'm cutting this for this, so I can go like this, this. Something like that? I don't know. I don't even know if this is anywhere close to right. That could easily be wrong. Okay, turbo mode. Mulligan. Mulligan is definitely the start of turbo mode. Keep. Oh my gosh, this game's over. Okay, cool. Easy mode. Don't get wrathed. Man. I wanted to Fracturing Gust later. Don't be Luminarch Ascension. If it is, I actually just attack next turn. Oh, Suppression Field. That's also fine. That's better than the Elite. Please miss. Hooray! Our opponent did not get the right card. Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx. 4, 5. So we have Exaxes to Fracturing Gust on our opponent's end step. So I will pass the turn. Can't imagine this ends very well for our opponent at that point. That's fine. I don't really want to do anything here. I think just attack with these two and don't like get pathed off of Fracturing Gust mana. I don't think that these are enough value to gust away. The card's just so backbreaking. I think I need to take a 5-drop with it. Artifacts and enchantments. Still very confused as to what this is finding in the deck. Oh, that. What is the reason for fetching in that deck? I'm so confused. Make the same play as last turn. Just don't want to get pathed off my stuff. Also, because when I EOT Gust, I get to untap into Arcroot and kill my opponent, would be another reason to do things my way. But who's counting? Conveniently, I have 3 lands. Conveniently, this is also a Nombo. Sure. Now I'm the big meanie with the stupid hate card. Cool. I've been told that permanents are a thing that you're supposed to have in play in this game, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's not lethal? Oh, wow. In that case, I'll do this with enough to float for Collected Company in case my opponent has a Wrath effect. Yeah, Suppression Field, not a combo with Tectonic Edge or Flooded Strand. Be very wary about this. We definitely went back and forth because we had 4 Suppression Field in the sideboard of our Bogle's deck for Worlds, and we had this big concern about whether we could actually afford to do that when we wanted to play like 7 fetches for Dryad Arbor, and I think we ended up only with like 5 fetches as a result. Archday's Mystic. I think the mana matters more than the spread of the 2 damage or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, that's not going to end well for you. That's a lot of damage. Okay, cool. We can beat Pillow Fort. We've passed the bare minimum requirements. We can win a single 2-man.